Hey guys, I'm here to cry out for help. Like literally cry out for help.
Nobody gives a fuck. You're a holla now your own.
Because I don't know what to do at this point. Welcome to the channel. My name is Princess and this is my space where I share my day to day and my life. Okay, you guys. So I really want to know if I'm the only one that is going through this kind of stuff. Or there are other people who experience or who have experienced this kind of thing that I'm going through. But before we go further into it, before I tell you guys what I'm here to cry out for help for, let me give you guys the update on our house. The last time I made a video concerning the house, because I'm sure some people will be like, oh, you came to house hunt. Why haven't you moved? You're still in the old house. So that's why I'm just taking you guys through and along. If you hear any noise in the background, I'm just there. So you guys, based on the house, really, we were still where we were, like we're still stuck on, nothing getting done. We're working on considering, that's the word, if to give the guy the remaining money or just find a way to do the remaining things in the house by ourselves. And before I go further, I wanted to clear a narrative. Sure, there's no need to even clear the narrative. I mean, let people run with any narrative they like at the end of the day. It's cool. So, luckily for me, recently, we found out that the landlord sent someone to the property to inspect, someone other than the person that he put in charge, because it's not the landlord that is working on the property. The landlord is actually not in Nigeria. Kenya landlord is based abroad. So the landlord actually told someone that is related to him to do the work, and the person did a shitty job. I can tell you that for a fact. You don't even want to see the kind of wardrobe doors they did for a house that were paying like over $1 million. Over $1 million every year. Anyway, so the person did a very shitty job. Luckily, the landlord sent someone to come and inspect and ask how the tenants are coping and whatnot. And then one of the tenants in the compound called me that I should come around, that the landlord sent someone. I rushed there like a crazy person. So I rushed there, I got there and, was just telling out the man everything we've done. I changed the sink, plastered the second stairs, put a brand new tap. I even forgot to mention that we were the ones that put shower in both bathrooms. Yes, we did. I changed the kitchen cabinet because the wood that this guy put, I'm going to put a picture if I can to show you the kind of wood this guy used. Hey, if you're abroad and you want to work on your property, please, best to use someone that you really, really trust and have someone else that is going there to inspect what they're doing. Anyway, so the craziest things, plot twists that we found out, the prepaid that they gave us. One of my neighbors found out that his own prepaid has a debt of 5 million naira, and it's a new prepaid. I don't know how come about. I don't know the backstory. So right now, that neighbor it doesn't have light because the extra units they added, he exhausted it. So he wanted to recharge it, and he saw that they said he has to pay 5 million before he can have light. So my neighbor told me about it and said, come and check your own. So as soon as I was like, I took the prepaid to the house because they've already given us the prepaid of the house. And I went to do the verification of whatever to check it out. Now I checked it and I found that on our own prepaid, there's a debt of 1.4 million something. That's almost 1.5 million, right? So that is another reason not to even enter into the place, because if I enter into the place, am I the one that's going to start paying the debts? Impossible. So, but good thing that the landlord sent someone to come and do inquiries and collect numbers of the tenants, that are there, which the person collected numbers, my partner's number, and I don't know, I won't speak for any other person, I speak for myself, collected my partner's number, and, what else? Yeah, the complaints, and we are the only ones that have not moved in, but those that have moved in are experiencing hell already. But we're the only ones that are yet to move in. So when the landlord heard that we had not moved in since January, that we paid. This is June. The landlord went crazy. So, that is where we are at right now. And the funny thing is, the guy that was in charge of the place still spoke to us like that same day the landlord sent someone to come there. The guy spoke to us and was like telling my husband, oh, this lights matter, that he wants to go to NEPA office, that we should just try and send 100,000 out of the, the extra rent that will make our rent 2 years if we can't pay the extra yet. My husband was just telling him we don't have. And it's not like we don't have it. It's just the fact that we've already paid for like more than the initial agreement. And we've already paid more than the initial agreement, which was a year, 6 months, like a year and a half. And we also paid an extra 3 months, and there's no solution. Anyway, now, that is where we are at right now with the house. Since the issue is with the landlord now, we're hoping to see positive change, because the landlord kept saying, if he was on ground, he would have done his thing by himself. And I want to believe that landlord will use better materials than what this guy used, because the property is actually a very nice property. But a property can only look very good when you use good materials in the interiors of the property, right? But that is where we are at right now. But they said in all things give thanks. I'm glad that we had not moved in, because if we had moved in and we now found out that the prepaid had a debt of 1.5 million, we would have no choice but to stay without lights, which I can't even imagine or fathom. I could go cuckoo. And this area is an area where there's lights. Like, I could almost say we have 24 hours light every day. If we don't have 24 hours, probably light is faulty, or they just want to take it for some reason. Anyway, back to what I wanted to ask you guys help for. I need help, right? As I told you guys in the beginning. And what I'm going through is, I don't know if it's a creator's block, but I've not been in that content creation mode. And I'm talking about almost all my channels. Like, I don't feel like creating content. Like, I've woken up today, I've taken my bath, and I didn't feel like creating anything for my other channels. And I do need this money, you guys. I do need this money. And if I don't create content, I won't make money. Even though, yes, I have 1 or 2 other things I do, but I need this money. I have bills and things I need to do for myself, and goals I want to achieve for myself without my partner, so, but I've not been feeling like creating. I don't know why. I don't know if I watched a content creator who said when she was going through a transition of moving, she didn't feel like creating. I don't know if that's what's happening to me. I keep telling my partner that I'm not in that creating mode, but he doesn't understand, because he is creating, right? Because he creates content on his platform also. So he doesn't understand why I can't create, but I just can't bring myself. I can do live streams, but when it comes to sitting down, filming a video, talking, it just feels like so hard. And that's what I'm going through. And I need help with it. I need to hear other creators talk about this if they've been through this. Like, I've been creating content on YouTube since 2020, right? Even though I've not made the money I'm supposed to make. I don't know if it's this house, if it's just anything. I don't know what it is. In my day to day, I'm fine. I cook, I clean, I laugh, I watch movies. Tell me to sit in front of that TV right now and watch a Korean movie. I would sit down, I would watch, and I'll have a very good laugh. But tell me to sit in front of the camera and create, I start feeling like it's such a chore. I don't know. Is that what they call creator's block? Because I usually say I don't feel like creating, but I still end up creating. But this time, the contents are there. And then I feel like on one of my channels, I don't even know what to create there. On the other channel, I know what to create, but I'm not just up for it to go do the research, get that information, and come sit down and talk. It's a lot for me right now. What do they call this kind of thing? Can you guys let me know? I just finished eating a bowl of rice here. I microwaved for my partner, and I just ate the remaining bowl. So I'm good. I'm eating. I'm fine. I'm happy. But when it comes to work, I don't feel like it, because YouTube is work for me, and I don't know why. And I do need this money. And if I don't put out content, I won't make money. You guys, what can I do? Is it because I was so fixated on living here? Because if you check my sitting room, we have our things packed, our coolers are out, the TV, look, you can see stuff, right? These are things. I have to show you guys Let me see if I can show you guys that part. These are things like all over the house. There are coolers on the floor, as you can see over there. The other section, there are things there. Because this guy told us we're going to be moving in February 10th after we pay the rent in January. And this is June. So I don't know if, because, I don't know, I've just maxed out from this property. I don't know what it is. But the vibe is not just vibing. I hope my next vlog I'll be feeling much better. But for now, this is where I'm at. And if I can't share this with you guys, what can I do? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please give me ideas and let me know what you think is wrong with me. Obviously, I know I don't need to say doctor, and I'm not sick. But when it comes to content creating, I'm sick. I'll see you guys in another video.